guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I did a Halloween tutorial for y'all. I love Halloween because I get to be as creative as I want and nobody can judge me pretty much. Today I did this scary slash glam jack-o'-lantern look. Be looking for more Halloween tutorials to come because I love Halloween tutorials. Alright, let's get started.
Alrighty guys, so first I'm going to start off by priming my face with the LA Girl Pro Prep HD Primer. I'm going to prime in my T-zone where my pores are the largest, as well as on my cheeks where I will be putting my jack-o'-lantern face, as well as the rest of my face, but I want to put the majority of my primer in those two places. Next I'm going to be taking my Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 220. And I am going to use my Real Techniques stippling brush and stipple my foundation all over my face. I decided a little later on that it probably would have been better if I did my eye makeup first and then my foundation, but I was just going with the flow here, so I would totally recommend doing your foundation after your eye makeup. Next I'm going to be taking my Airspun Loose Translucent Powder and dust it all over my face just real quickly, nothing too perfect. After that I took masking tape, but Scotch tape will work perfect as well, and lined up my winged shadow here. Now I'm going to use my Morphe 350 palette in a stiff angled brush and use the lightest shade in the palette and put it right under my brow bone to give it a nice highlight. Next, for my first transition shade, I'm going to be taking this orangey shade here with a very fluffy brush, and I am going to blend it all the way from my outer corner, taking it pretty high up onto my brow bone and all the way into my inner corner. And make sure you pull it all the way out onto the tape to give it that nice, clean line. Next, I'm going to take my Wet n Wild eyeshadow brush and dip it in this orange shade here. I am going to place the shadow right on top of my first transition color, bringing it all the way from the outer corner on to the tape, all the way into my inner corner. I'm doing this to give it dimension as well as to give it a very orange look because I am a jack-o'-lantern, so I'm just going to keep building up oranges. The next shade is going to be this brighter orange, still on my Wet n Wild eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to bring this shade just a little bit lower than the other two. This is going to mainly stay in my upper crease. Next, on a goat hair blending brush, I'm going to take this brown shade here and I'm going to put it in my outer corner first and into my crease to help give that dimension and pop, because I don't want it to be just all orange. I do want some dimension. Again, on my Wet n Wild brush, I'm going to take that orange shade and I'm just going to help blend the brown in just so that I'm not losing that initial bright orange color. Next, I'm going to be taking a correction palette, and I'm going to be using the darkest shade here. I'm going to be putting this on my outer corner and on my inner corner because I am creating a halo eyeshadow look today. And this is just going to be the base for my black, so it's very dark and has something to stick to, because black shadow can tend to fade quickly and become very choppy, so this helps the black shadow stay in place. Next, I'm going to take this yellow shade and pop it onto the center of my lid, and this is going to help my shimmer shade pop as well. Next, I'm going to take my Lorac Pro 2 palette and use the shade Black with this pencil brush, and I am just going to press the black eyeshadow into my outer corner and move into my inner corner. Next, I'm going to be taking this very thin pencil brush and packing on the black in my inner corner because I do not want very much fallout. Next, I'm going to be taking this stiff goat hair blending brush, and I'm going to be blending out the black in my inner corner and my outer corner to help give it a more smoky effect. Next, I'm going to be taking a synthetic brush in this gold shade here, and I'm going to spray it with my DIY setting spray, and I'm going to be packing on this shadow on the middle of my lid, and once I get towards the outer corners, I'm just going to lightly fade the gold onto the black shadows. Next, I'm going to be taking that stiff goat hair blending brush again, and I'm just going to help blend that gold shadow into my crease. Next, I'm going to be using my e.l.f. blending brush and my Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop, and I'm just going to pop this underneath of my eyebrow as my eyebrow highlight. I'm also going to dip it back into my Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop highlighter and wet my brush with my DIY setting spray and use it as an inner corner highlight. Next, I'm going to be taking my Maybelline Eye Studio gel eyeliner in Black is Black in my e.l.f. Duo eyebrow brush, and I am just going to make a fierce wing using my tape. I find this is the easiest way to get my eyeliner to match up perfectly with my winged eyeshadow. This is also a very good technique if you're not very good at a winged eyeliner. If you use the tape to help you with the wing, usually you get a perfect wing every time. I'm also going to be taking this gel liner pretty deep into my inner corner to make that nice cat eye look for this jack-o'-lantern. Now I'm just going to pull off my masking tape on both sides of my face, and I am going to start making my upside down triangles. I'm going to be using this flat definer brush and my Lorac 2 Pro palette and use the color Cool Gray. And I'm just going to map out where I'm going to want to put the black for my under eyes. Next, I am going to be taking my Marc Jacobs gel eyeliner pencil, and I'm just going to black out my waterline as well as in my lower lashes. The black eyeshadow that I'm going to be using today is a Mary Kay eyeshadow in Kohl. I started off with my e.l.f. C brush and decided that I wanted to go to my e.l.f. crease brush, and I just dipped it in the black and I just packed it on all over my eye as well as setting my inner waterline with the black eyeshadow. Now I'm just going to be taking a face paint crayon from Walmart just to give it that grainy black look, as well to give my black shadow something else to stick to. And I'm just taking that black shadow again and kind of blending that face paint crayon, but not really, because I do want it to look kind of edgy. Next, I'm going to be taking this flat definer brush and I'm going to be dipping it in my Jaclyn Hill highlighter again, and I am just going to carve out that space between my wing and my lower triangle. I'm also going to be taking the same definer brush as well as my Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop highlighter and be doing the same thing that I did to the outer corner to the inner corner. Now I'm just going to be taking that black eyeshadow from Mary Kay and this thin pencil brush and just be mapping out my jack-o'-lantern mouth with the eyeshadow. Right after I finished this, I realized that I didn't put lashes on, so I'm going to be putting on lashes next, and I use my Cocoa Lashes in the style Goddess. Next, I'm going to be taking my Lime Crime liquid lipstick in the shade Wicked, and I am going to outline my entire mouth where I outlined it in black eyeshadow. Once I finish that, I am going to fill in my entire mouth with the Lime Crime liquid lipstick. This look was so much fun to film. I love the glam side of it, but I love also the creepy side of it, and it's actually quite easy to do because all you're really doing is using tape to do your eyes, and then you just have to do a jack-o'-lantern mouth. Once I finish my jack-o'-lantern mouth putting on the liquid lipstick, I'm going to dip my crease brush back into the Mary Kay Kohl eyeshadow, and I'm just going to set my black liquid lipstick. Next, I'm going to be taking this fan brush and heavily wetting it and dipping it in my Champagne Pop highlighter, and I am also going to be setting my face to be getting an extra glow. After I applied my highlighter with this little fan brush, I decided that I wanted to go ahead and set my face one more time and take out my large fan brush and do it all over my entire face one more time just to be super glowy and super extra, honestly. Next, I'm going to be taking my Wet n Wild eye shadow brush in my orange shade from my Morphe 350 palette, and I am just going to kind of contour and outline or shadow out my mouth with the orange. Once I get into where like the teeth are, I'm going to switch to that flat definer brush again. I'm going to mix those two orange shades and just shadow out the teeth. And once I am done with that, I will take the Wet n Wild brush one more time and just make sure everything blends all together.
I met this.
Alright guys, so this here is my finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial as much as I did. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so that you get alerts when I post new videos. Y'all have a happy Halloween, and if you recreate this look, please make sure to tag me in it. I'll have my Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook all linked down below, so go ahead and tag me in those recreations, and I'll see you for the next Halloween tutorial. Bye guys.